Greetings, friends and family. I just wanted to share with you a passage that I read today from Ian Van Zant's book, The Value in the Valley, which I have here, even though it's reversed. As you know, she's a self-help author. She is on Oprah's network. I met her twice, once at her workshop and once at a religious function, as she is a priestess of Obatala in the Yoruba tradition. So I'm going to read to you from this book. Basically, the valleys that she talks about are like these challenges that you have to face. So there's different ones: the valley of love, the valley of light, the valley of comeuppance, the valley of purpose and intent, and so forth. So one of the more interesting titles here is the Valley of O.P.P. And it's not like the Naughty by Nature song. O.P.P. stands for other people's problems or other people's perspectives. It's like when you start to ignore your own needs and get caught up in the drama or needs of others. So here is the passage. It's called Spirit Gets My Vote. I'm often asked how spirituality or spiritual empowerment provides one with the necessary tools to address the issues of the political reality. How can prayer, breathing, meditation, honoring the ancestors, all the practices which we consider spiritual, help anyone overcome the reality of racism, sexism, classism, ageism, homophobia, and social injustice? How could you fight hate and political disenfranchisement with a crystal or a deck of tarot cards? My answer is that spiritual consciousness does not make your problems go away. It does, however, help you to view them from a different vantage point. Politics and political issues are not living, breathing entities. They are based on mental constructs and the laws of man. Life is based on the laws of God. Life, as it is created by God, operates from the inside to the outside. In the hidden, secret realm of the internal order of God, life is created, formed, and shaped. When life appears in the outside world, it does so to continue its development, not to be created. Politics are based on the way human beings perceive themselves in the world, not the way the world was created by God to be. If we are to successfully redress the constructs of the political environment in which we live, we must each go back to the drawing board. We must begin within ourselves, developing a clear understanding of our ability to create what we want rather than being locked in an endless battle with O.P.P. If you want peace, be peace. If you want wealth, be wealth. Think it, talk it, prepare yourself to have it. When we become faithful enough to seek guidance and harmony from within ourselves, being obedient to the voice of the Creator Spirit as it speaks to our hearts, we will rise above O.P.P. and the politically factual constructs it uses to keep us in bondage. Whether our political reality is passed on to us by our parents, reinforced by an economic reality, or thrust upon us by others as the circumstances and conditions of our lives, O.P.P. cannot survive in the presence of a made-up mind, a faith-filled heart, and a trusting reliance on the power of spirit. Some of us were born to be active warriors and revolutionaries. Others of us were born to be teachers, healers, helpers, and servers. Not all of us will march in the picket lines, rally folks to go to the polls, or boldly go to where we have been forbidden to tread. Some of us must stay home in the background to do the praying, crying, healing, and teaching it will take us to move us all forward. A spiritual consciousness will not only move us beyond the limits of O.P.P. as a political reality, it will help us identify what it is we have come to do, so that it will get done and we will not be in each other's ways. O.P.P. keeps us all stagnated. Spiritual empowerment deploys divine legions of spiritually empowered soldiers to their aid and their divine destinations, with the clarity of vision, exactness of mission, and freedom to create whatever is needed at any point in time. So basically, that passage talks about how those of us that are spiritual or religious, even, or even just people that are conscious, for lack of a better word. I don't know, that word has a different connotation to me when we talk about conscious folk, but let's not go there. But basically, in the realities of the physical world, whether it's political, economic, or social, we are faced with challenges, and most of these challenges are man-made. They are not natural. And so in being true to ourselves and looking inward, some of us will be those social activists, and some of us will kind of work from behind the scenes, but in either case, it will get the job done. So I would like to shout out certain people. First of all, Marta Cosme, because every day I would read her a passage of the companion book to The Value in the Valley, which is it was like a daily devotional book, and it would give us the lesson and inspiration for the day. I'd like to thank Jonathan Suzo for being such a spiritual inspiration and friend and compadre. Lou Flores, another compadre who's also another spiritual inspiration. My Orisha family, Mariam, Martin, Jenny, and my extended cousin, Melissa Deoshun, and Bibi Eshuanya, my personal pombajira. So if you're interested in this book, please read it because it has changed my life, and everyone who I've recommended to it, it has given them a lot of help also. So if you have any questions, any comments, please feel free to contact me. Have a good evening and take care.